Hello, friends. What are we here to do? Have a chill time and learn something. It's paneling. The show where I copy great artists and try to learn their secrets. So what I'm doing here is laying in a gray layer to really pop our friend Don Quixote do Flamingo from the background. There you go. That'll do her. Alright, series over. Thanks for joining me. No, we still have to let her. And actually, a lot of detail on that hand, and mine is just not, so let's spend a little bit of time on that. Really intense hands. Grab you with his grabbing hands. Don't get grabbed. There's Sentai comic that I'm working on with or I shouldn't say Sentai, that's a brand name. It's a Tokusatsu style comic that I'm working on with Casey Flynn. And I designed some enemies for it that I called Gripplers. And they have big grabby hands. And when I pitched it to Casey, I was like, these are Gripplers! Don't let them grab you with their big grabby hands. I'm looking forward to making that. I hope that we get to do that. I love watching Tokusatsu stuff so much. I started with the Sentai series and I started watching Kamen Rider now. And it's like, it just makes you feel good. All that Toei stuff. Alright. That's enough details. Do some lettering. I don't know. This isn't how I draw S's. I'm gonna do my best. This is another one of those things where it's like I'm not sure entirely how much it matters because I'm pretty sure that this is translation. I don't think that this is how it looks in the original Japanese. So when I do S's, I usually just do that. Which is why I'm trying to do the ones that Oda's done, or some facsimile of it. Boy, you're gonna get that line someday. at almost. It look kind of smooth. Because right, the effect is swish, swish. So you want it to look like you swished it. When I'm drawing onomatopoeia, that's something that I think about. It's like, you want the sound effect to look like that's the sound you were making when you drew it. So swish, swish. Boom! And sometimes I will make the sound. Like you've already caught me doing today. So the problem I'm having here is a problem of consistency, because again, this is not the way I usually draw S's. And I know what you're thinking, Brenda, why don't you just draw them like you normally do? And the answer to that is because what's the second tenet of this show? Learn something new. And I'm still putting my own spin on it because I can't help myself. It's an almost spider-like quality to some of these. So, one of the things that I've said about Ichiro Oda character design that I love so much is that his characters are always like instantly identifiable in who they are and what they're going to do. And I feel like that might be part of the reason why I'm not so hot on Doflamingo. Because I feel like he's a little bit confused. He's Spider-Man, but he's also a flamingo. But he's also a spider. But he's also the Joker. There's a lot going on. No Gecko Moria. I feel like that might be an opinion that nobody else has. Yeah, Doflamingo's alright, but he's no Gecko Moria. Actually, I'm pretty sure he kills Gecko Moria. I think that's just an offhanded thing that happens after the Paramount War in like a throwaway pan. I'm so hate these S's so much. Oh, I'm gonna be here all dang day. Pour one out for Wally. Oops. That was the last one I had to do, so thank God. Alright, here we go. Yeah, there's definitely a part where they're hyping up Doflamingo and he's kind of just going around talking trash to previous One Piece villains, and I know he tells Crocodile to stuff it. And I think there's seriously just like some kind of throwaway panel where he's just like just does Gecko Moria execution style. Oh, maybe I am coming around on this guy. I don't know. That's pretty cold, man. That's cold-blooded. Ugh. There's, you know, it's like there's the... kind of an expectation versus reality thing. I don't even really know what I wanted Doflamingo to be. But I should appreciate him for what he is. I like those. It's painful getting there, but I like them. All right, time to doom. I'm gonna make use of the software tools today. This is the final episode of this. I want to thank you for joining me on this adventure. With these, I kind of get the stroke first, and then I kind of square off the edges. This is a big part of me, and I might try it today. This episode will be a little bit longer. Try hand lettering of the dialogue, because I'd really like to do that. You know, a big fan of Nate Picos and Blambot and the Blambot fonts. But I want to take that next step and start doing it myself. Which means I should really read Nate's book. Nate Picos is a gift to the indie community. And I think it is so funny to watch him interact with people on social media, because he is the expert in comic book lettering. He literally wrote the book on it. And he will go onto Twitter or what have you, and he will give you drops of his wisdom, like ambrosia coming down from Olympus. And I have never in my life seen somebody who is such an expert in their field get actually on everything they say. And it's always, he gets like, here's a basic rule if you want your lettering to be better in your comic. And somebody will be like, I don't do it that way in my comic. It's like, it's really funny. Lettering is respect letterers. It's a discipline all on its own. It's hard to do a good job. It's an art form in and of itself. And we need to do a better job respecting it. I did a bad thing here. What I was trying to do was, what I wanted to do was to do that in black and turn the layer a different color so that I could see it. And what I did instead was I just drew it in a different color. So that's purple now, but that's okay because it needs to be gray, so I think I can get away with it just by doing that. And we can actually lighten that up a little bit. Cool. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna use some function of the software today. Actually, just get out of here, though, Flamingo. I don't need you. But yeah, Nate is God. Must have the skin of a rhino, and the fortitude of also a rhino. Because it's like he's given out for free. First of all, fonts that you can use in your comic for free. For free. Even if you're selling your book, you can use them for free. Blambot. It's like the greatest resource available to indie comic artists. Just killer advice, tips and tricks every day coming out of this guy's pen. And people are just like, nah, I don't. That's not how I do it. I do it the wrong way, and I'm proud of it. There's so much room in comics for doing things your own way, right? But like the example being like, because lettering is half art, half science. And so the kind of tips that Nate's giving are like functional tips for brief pause for the cause. Minor technical issue. It's all better. But anyways, as I was saying, the tips that Nate's giving are like technical, and people are giving him responses like he's talking about his personal preference, and it's akin to, because I don't want you to think that I'm saying we must obey the rules at all times. In the comics, you do whatever you want, nobody can stop you. But it would be like telling somebody, if you want to print your comic, you need to make sure that all of your images that you need to have on the page are contained within the boundaries of the printable area and the bleed space, so that it will print out on the page. And you people who will respond will be like, I like to make my pieces of art at 11 by 17 and then print them on a 6.88 by 10.44, and whatever comes out just comes out, and that's how I do it. That's my process. And it's like, no, you're being deliberately obtuse. I don't know if that fits my mandate of having a chill time. Sometimes I get passionate about things. I'm allowed. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that you should appreciate letterers. You should appreciate folks like Nate who are experts. Especially when they're sharing their expertise with you for free. There's just something about doing it by hand, where it's like it's got a little wobble to it, but I just, feeling the energy. Pretty cool. Yeah, that ain't bad. Here's the problem, I don't have enough room. Squeeze it in, see what I can do. I'm gonna try to hand layer this. This may be a mistake, but... I've done worse looking things. It's not great, but I did it on my own. And hey, it's a first step. First hand lettering ever. Take it. Someday you'll hit that circle. Ugh, not like that. The reason that Oda did his like this is because this pushes up right against the spine, so that cuts all the way to the bleed. So you know he's expecting some of that bubble to get cut off. Not that much really, but probably this much or so. That's why it's on a flat edge like that. We're still gonna do it even though I'm not. You know, we're gonna do it that way. It's cool. Tail should come from the center of the bubble and be pointed at the speaker. That's an 8 picos tip. Nice little short tail. Long tails are distracting. Again, mine's not exactly the same, but it's close. I could have done a better job with the lettering, but I could have also done a worse job. Okay, all in all, pretty happy. Might have split this into 2 episodes, depending on how long that took. And I said I was going to use the software. This is what I meant. A little shortcut. The good kind, like we want, though. The Wally Wood kind. That'd be a whole video into itself, right? Good and bad shortcuts. When I talk about like the Wally Wood kind of shortcut, it's a shortcut that utilizes craft to improve and speed up the process. And the bad kind of shortcut is the kind that does not improve your craft, does not use craft. Stealing. Neat. Doom! I am pleased with that. Look at the way that Doom pops off the page. Save. There we go. Paneling. So we learned some new things. We tried some new stuff. It didn't always go great. But at the end of the day, always do this. At the end of the day, I am happy with the result, and I am very happy with some of the lessons I learned and some of the techniques I picked up. I'm trying to use more spot, blacks and stuff in my own work. So this was a good way to practice and get more familiar with that. This is not my design or my work. I mean, it is my work, but it's not I'm not going to sell prints of this, is what I'm saying. But you can buy plenty of other stuff that I've designed in my coffee shop and in my imprint store. The script is just swimming with links that you can use to support me, or just go to my website, my link tree, and pick it up there. Hey, I hope that you learned a little bit about drawing as you're watching this. I hope you learned that if you're just starting out, I hope you learned that you can teach yourself how to do this stuff. You can learn how to do this stuff. All you got to do is stick to it and put in the time, and the quality and the results will follow if you work at it every day. I really appreciate you being here with me and going through this with me. Big part of this channel is me figuring stuff out. So if you enjoy watching me figure stuff out, boy, you're in the right place. But again, if you want to see more videos like this, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me you want to see more paneling in the comments, and I'll do more paneling. My next show might be some more fan art stuff. Like I said, I want to do some Metroid stuff. I want Nintendo to hire me to do an official Metroid comic. Tell Nintendo of America that you think that Brendan Albetsky should make an English language Metroid comic for the direct market. And then that would do gangbusters, because adult Metroid fans in the United States and English-speaking countries are rabid for Metroid content. They want it. They want to buy it. They want to spend their money on it. So hey, yeah, I would love to do that. I would do a great Metroid comic, don't you think? But yeah, links are in the description. Check out all the things. I'm tired. It's been a long recording session. And I would like to sit down for a while because I've been standing the entire time. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you'll join me again for another series. And just keep being you, keep having a chill time, keep learning how to draw, and work hard. All right, cool. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.